Today I'll be opening up 10 more bags of the 2025 Disneyland Wave B Hidden Disney pins. These were released in October of 2025, but they sold out super quick. But they did get more back in stock in December, and that's when I got these 10 bags that I'm opening today. So these are available at Disneyland for $22.99 per bag, and there are 2 pins in each bag. And in case you're new to this series, it is a 37 pin collection that is broken up into 6 different pin series. And the pin series all have 5 regular pins and then 1 chase pin. And then the ear hat series has a 7th pin, which is the super chase pin. And that one has some glitter elements to it and a little diamond hidden Mickey head on there. So the 6 pin series that we can get here are the Disneyland D Series, the castles, we have ear hats, treats, yellow color story, and the bubble wands. So let's open these up and see what we get. So I have 10 bags here to open up, which is 20 pins total. And this is my second unboxing of these. And then after my first unboxing, I did do a little bit of trading. So I am up to 17 pins out of this 37 pin collection. So I am 20 pins short of completing this. And hey, I'm opening 20 pins today. So mathematically, I still could complete this collection, but we all know that's not going to happen. So with this unboxing, I would love to get some chase pins. I would actually love to get all of the chase pins because I have none right now. And the reason for that is because if you need chase pins and you want to buy them or trade for them, it can get a little complicated because a lot of people treat the chase pins like they are made of gold. So if you're trying to buy the chase pins, they usually sell for $40 to $50 and even higher. And if you want to trade for chase pins, you usually have to do chase pin for chase pin trades, which makes total sense. But when you don't have a chase pin to trade for the chase pin, that's where you get into some issues. Some people might just say no. Some people might say, I'll take 2 of your pins or 3 of your pins, or maybe like a certain limited edition pin for their chase pin. So I just really don't want to go down that avenue there. So I would love to just unbox them. And I do have a Wave B pin board back here. I don't know if you can see it really well, but any new pins that I get in this unboxing, I will show a close-up of this and we'll put those pins on this pin board. And one last thing before we start getting into these are grouped together and the pins are paired together. And I went through all of that in my first unboxing. So if you're interested in seeing all of the groupings and pairings, be sure to check out this video. You can click up here or find that thumbnail on my channel. And then you can see how these are grouped together and paired together. But basically these series are grouped. For example, the Disneyland D Series is grouped with the yellow color story. So if you open a D Series pin, the next one will be a yellow color story. And then that video goes into more detail because the pins are paired. So the Stitch D Series pin comes with the Belle yellow color story or the yellow color story chaser. So it goes into all those details. So I'm not going to go into that all again, but enough talking. Let's finally get into these pins. So let's see what we get in bag 1. Oh, and that's right. These are not in individual black bags. So these just fall out and you have the pin. So our first one is a castle, and this is the Walt and Mickey castle. So this one is really cool. I do have this one already, but we have the kind of Mickey in the background, or his Mickey, hidden Mickey shape in the background, and we have the partner statue down here in front of the castle. That is a really cool one. Love that one. And then with those groupings, you're gonna hear me talk about it because I find that stuff kind of fun. So the castles do come with ear hats. So this is going to be an ear hat. And we get Hades. Nice. So I don't have this one, but this one's cool. So we have Hades and we have the, looks like, well, those Pain and Panic ears. So we have like that teal color and then the pink color. So I think that's Pain and Panic. Very cool. We have Hades Fire up there. That's awesome. I like that one. Let's take this one next. All right, well, hey. So I can't complete the collection because I have one that I already have, but hey, at least I got one I don't have. All right, I can see from the back, we have another ear hat. And this one is, this is Aurora. So we have, oh, this one is a chase, right? Oh, there we go. I do have one chase. I have Aurora. So this one looks familiar. And this one's awesome. I really love this one because you have the pink and the blue for the pink and blue dress. And you have a rose on one ear and then the like little stars for the fairies on the other. So that is a really cool one. But unfortunately, that is the one chase pin I do have with this collection. And so this will come with a castle. And how am I doing on castles? I've got 4 of the castles. And this one, ooh, I don't think I have this one. This one is it Phantasmic? I think it's the Phantasmic castle. And so you have Sorcerer Mickey, and he looks like he's got a wave coming up there on the castle. That one is super nice. I like that one. All right. Very cool. Well, 2 bags down, and I have 2 new ones. And that makes this castle one, that's not the Chaser, but it's a Sorcerer Mickey castle. So now I only have the Chaser to go. This one feels like a castle. Oh, it's not. It is Chewbacca. This one is a treat. We have the Chewbacca treat, and they call this series treats, but they're really all cupcakes. So we have the purple like cupcake liner on the bottom, and then we have like Chewbacca colors up top with his, ammo sash going across there. And we do have the little Star Wars emblem on there instead of the little hidden Mickey. Okay. And treats come with bubble wands, and this one comes with the Goofy bubble wand. So we have a bubble wand here in Goofy's colors of his clothes there. And then we do have some bubbles coming out the top. You have his little hat up there too. Very cool. Do believe I have both of those ones. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get some new ones. I can see ears. We're getting all ears here. So we have more ears, and it is, ooh, it's Angel. So we have some angel ears. So we have part of Angel's face, and then she has her pink ears, and then she has a pink flower on her head. Very cool. Don't think I have that one. And she doesn't want to stay up. There we go. And Angel, so what were these ears? So this is gonna be another castle. Hey, it could be the Chaser Castle. But it is not the Chaser Castle, but it is Minnie Mouse. So we have the red with white polka dots all over it, and we have Minnie's bow down here in the corner. That's a cool one too. I do like the castle series. They have a lot of cool designs on those. Very cool. All right, we're going into bag 5. So we get here, I see another castle. Another castle. These are so many castles. All right, another castle here, and we have the Maleficent Castle. So I already have this one, but this one is really cool. So we have the castle in the background. You have Maleficent dragon breathing fire, and she's like surrounded by fire. And then you've got some of the little thorny bushes around on the sides. This is a cool one. This is my favorite castle, but I really do like the 2 blue ones too. The partner statue and the Sorcerer Mickey one. So this will come with an ear hat, and hey, maybe it'll be the Super Chaser. Come on, Super Chaser. Ooh, it's not, but it is Robin Hood. Very cool. So we have Robin Hood ears here. So we have like Robin Hood's kind of torso. His hat is all pulled way down. Then you have a green ear, and then you have a bullseye, and then the arrow is hitting the bullseye. That actually looks really cool. And I don't have this one because I think when I got the Maleficent one, that's when I kept getting the Aurora Chase pen. No spoilers there on that first unboxing, but you saw some Aurora Chase pens. So that was the first time I got Robin Hood. So with this one, I can see the bottom of a cupcake. So this is a treat, and we have the Small World treat. Very cool. So we have a green cupcake bottom, and we have like the Small World clock face with the, does the clock face have that little triangle on there, or is that just part of the ride? Not sure, but that is pretty cool. I like that one. We're just gonna put them down here. And then that will come with a bubble wand. Let's see what kind of bubble wand we get. Ooh, we got BB-8. Very cool. So we have the BB-8 bubble wand. So it's all the BB-8 design and colors, and there's his little eye. And then we have the bubbles on top. Very cool. So I don't think I have BB-8. Did I trade for Small World? Ooh, no, I didn't. That one's new too. That was a good pack for me. 2 new ones there. 4 packs to go. Let me guess, a castle? Well, it doesn't look like it. Let's see what this is. This is, oh, it's another Small World treat. So with the pairing that I was talking about earlier, so the Small World treat comes with the BB-8 bubble wand, unless if it comes with the Chaser bubble wand. So this is going to be BB-8 or the Chaser, and it's BB-8. So we do have a duplicate bag. Those are never good. Now I have some traders though for those. Okay, 3 bags to go. And in here I see, these bags are kind of reflective, so I see some yellow. Could be a yellow color story. Oh, it's not. It's a Disneyland D Series. Oh, our first one today. And it is Jacques. Very cool. I do have that one, right? Yeah, I do have that one. So we have Jacques, or is it Jack? I always called them Jacques, right? And then I watched Cinderella over the holiday break there, and I think she calls him Jack. So, I don't know. But there we go. So we have him, and he's on the yellow Disneyland D. And I don't know who he comes with, but he does come with a yellow color story. And from the back, it looks like Winnie the Pooh. And it is Winnie the Pooh. So we have Winnie the Pooh, and he has a honey jar. He's got honey all over him, and that's pretty cool. And it's like all yellow characters, and then like his shirt's usually not yellow, but they just made it yellow. So then it's kind of yellowed out. So pretty cool series. It looks really cool if you can collect all the color series. So the Disney World color is different. The Wave A color was different. The Disney World Wave A color was different. And then you can have like almost a rainbow of color story pin series, which would look really cool. I haven't started collecting the Disney World ones yet though. I think 37 pins. Trying to finish 37 pin collection is hard enough. All right, so I'm looking at the back and I can tell it's a cupcake. It's a treat with ears. So Minnie or Mickey, I don't know if Minnie or Mickey are in both, but it is Minnie. So we have the like Minnie's dress on the bottom of the cupcake, and then we have her bow on the top. Very cool. And then, so she will come with a bubble wand. Will it be a Chase bubble wand? Which bubble wand will it be? Ooh, it's Maleficent. Very cool. Do I have that one? I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this one. So we have, you know, the base of the bubble wand almost looks like her dress or cape or whatever, and you got like kind of the collar sticking out. And then inside you have the fire. And then, oh, you have her horns or whatever they are. That one's really cool. All right, we are down to the last one, and yeah, my goal here was to get a bunch of Chase pins, and I just cannot get those. So things are not looking good for me to complete this collection. I still don't have Wave A done yet either. I have a couple of, I think I've got them down here. I'm missing mostly Chase pins. Okay, and this one is, hey, see, you talk about it and boom, it happens. Usually that works the opposite for me, but I have the Super Chase. The Super Chaser. So this is Genie, and nice. This is the one, you know, if you had to get one of the Chasers, you want the Super Chaser. So we have Genie, and this is kind of a marbleized or pearlized, wherever you, no, it'd be marble effect back there. And there is glitter like in the red belt. And then you have the hidden Mickey logo on there is diamonds. That is very cool. So there we go. We got the Super Chaser. Yay! Yeah, he's got a spot for it back there. Okay, the Super Chaser doesn't want to stand up, so we're going to sit him down. And so that means this guy will come with the castle, right? Ears with castle. Now, my question in the first video was, would the Super Chaser come with the Castle Chaser? Would they do that? Would you get a double Chaser pack? I'm thinking no, but I don't know. Well, in this case, no, because it's another Minnie Mouse castle. So we got another one of those. But if this was my first unboxing, this was actually really good. I only got, what am I seeing? 3 doubles out of this entire 20. So I got 17 new pins. It's just that I have a lot of these, so I don't know how many I have new, but we will count and find out and put them on this pin board. So I looked at the pins that I unboxed and compared them with my pin board here, and I didn't end up doing as well as I thought. There were some pins that I thought were new that I already had on here. So I only ended up with 7 new pins for the pin board. So that's 17 plus 7. That puts us at 24 out of the 37 pin collection. And that means that out of the 20 pins that I unboxed, I only moved up 7. So that's not that great. I mean, still puts you in the right direction, but not super great. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this pin board, and then we'll put these 7 pins on here and see how we're doing for each pin series. All right, so here we have the wooden pin board to keep track of the Wave B Hidden Disney pins. So it has a wood top here, and it is kind of engraved a bit. And it says Disneyland Hidden Mickey Wave B 2025 with some fireworks. And then we have all of the squares, and the squares have the name of the pin that goes in each spot. So we have the chasers, and we have the super chaser right there. So it does have all of them. And this was from an Etsy shop, and it is called Guided Beams. So you can go to Etsy and search for, hidden Mickey pin board or hidden Disney pin board, and you'll see a lot of different ones, but this is the one from the seller called Guided Beams. And I did buy the Wave A one, which I'll be showing in another video. But I actually got this from Connie over at Connie Loves Disney. She actually had an extra one, and she was nice enough to send this one to me. So thank you, Connie. This thing is awesome. And like I said, I've got my next one coming too. So I'll have Wave A and B on the same type of pin boards. So the one thing about this pin board that I don't know if it's good or bad. So you have the wood on top, and then you have the cork board. But the cork board, I don't know if you can see that, if that's in focus or not, but the cork board's really small, right? And then you have the particle board back here, the MDF wood. And so your pin is going to go into that. So I can show you here. It's like here's a pin, and you can see if it was there, it goes way into the wood, but it's actually going to be in more. So you're putting the pin post into this fiberboard there. So they seem to go in good, but I don't know. I haven't pulled them off to see if anything was bent. So I've got the 7 pins that are new to me, and I'll just grab one and start here. So this is the Small World treat. And so I've got the spot here. So what I'm going to do is, since it is pushing through into that wood, I'm not going to do it on an angle and push it down because that might bend it. So I'm going to kind of prop it up a bit and then center it and then push down right on the pin. And it goes in there really good. So it's going to stay in place. So I've got most of those here. So now we have Robin Hood. That guy in there. Let's do Hades. Looks like a good spot. I got him a little far that way, but I think that's going to be fine. And then we have some bubble wands. Got her in there. And then we have BB-8s. And you obviously probably noticed that there's Mickey in the background on the actual corkboard part. And then we have our Sorcerer Mickey Castle. Okay, and then the last new one I have is the Super Chasers. Now you get a better view of the marbling in the background, and then the glitter there, and then the hidden Mickey that's diamonds. So now we can see how we're doing. Disneyland D Series. What's going on? We're not doing so good there. I've unboxed 20 bags of these, and I've only ended up with 2 Disneyland D Series. So I don't know. That's pretty crazy. And then we have all 5 of the regular castle pens. We're just missing the Small World Chase pen. And for the ear hats, we're actually doing the best here. We've got 4 of the regular ones. We have the Chaser and the Super Chaser. So we're only missing Mrs. Potts for the treats. We're doing really good there. We got all 5 of the regular ones. We're just missing the Haunted Mansion, which is in my last unboxing. That's the one I wanted the most. And that, yeah, just it's eluding me so far. And then, of course, the Yellow Color Story. We're doing really bad there, too, because the Yellow Color Story comes with the Disneyland D Series. So if you're doing bad on one series, you're going to do bad on another series. So we only have Winnie the Pooh. He's looking very lonely down here. He needs Pluto. He needs his neighbor. We're missing all of those. And then the bubble ones, we're doing really good there. We have all 5 of the regular ones, and we are missing the Stitch Chaser one. So I am still missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the Chase ones. So, I was hoping to get some more Chase ones here, but hey, we did get the Super Chaser, so I can't complain too much about that. Okay, I do want to show you, we were talking about the pins coming down and going into this, the fiberboard here, and you can see on the back that some of them have actually poked through a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see there's one right there that poked through. There's a couple down here. Really hard to see. There's one here, kind of poked through. I mean, not really poked through, like I'm not poking my finger or anything, but it did poke far enough that it pushed some of the fiberboard through. But this stuff is actually really soft. So I don't think it's going to hurt the pin back too much as long as you push them straight down. But I think this is really cool. So we have all of the new pins up here on the pin board. So now I can track my progress on this board. That board is really cool. I like it. I don't like how empty it is there on the top though, because the Disneyland D Series pins are ones that are super popular. Out of all of these 6 pin series, those are the most popular. So those and the Chasers are ones you really want to unbox so you don't have to deal with trading or buying them. So this was actually a really good unboxing when you consider 20 pins, and I think I had 17 uniques and only 3 doubles. But unfortunately for me, I got a lot of doubles that I already had up there. So I only ended up with 7 new ones, which not so great. So now I'm in that weird spot where do I buy more bags or do I just try to trade for the ones that I'm missing? That is always the hard part with these, because I feel like if I buy a bunch more bags, let's say 10 more bags, I'm probably just going to get mostly what I have, but you never know. Maybe I'll go 5 bags and then call it done. We'll see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.